So we've talked about people, what happens if you tell a lie and how do you fix it. And someone wrote in reply to that, but what if the person doesn't want to forgive you? And what if they're going to tell all your friends and everyone will leave you and go against you? And that's really painful. I really appreciate you writing in. This is Reid from ReidAboutSex.com.
Cathy from the IntimacyDojo.com.
People don't have to forgive us. That's the truth. And if you lied and you did something that hurt them, they may not. And you get to handle that disappointment. You can do what you can to clean things up.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have to make yourself a punching bag for them for the rest of your life either. But realize that people don't have to forgive you, and they can tell other people about what happened.
Yeah, advice around, and we've talked about this before, but it's good advice. There's a book that used to be called The 5 Languages of Apology, mm-hmm. and now I believe it's been retitled When Sorry Isn't Enough.
Yeah.
And it's by Gary Chapman and co-written by Judy or Jennifer something.
Sure,
and we apologize, Jennifer. We obviously don't know your name.
It's a great book.
We'll figure that out though. This being said, that book is really helpful in learning, because sometimes they're not forgiving you because the way you're saying you're sorry doesn't land on them, so they don't believe you. And if you can change the language, the dialect of apology, then they can often see that you actually are sorry and start to forgive you. And that still might take some time.
I think it helps too if you're going at it from the attitude of you want to make up for what happened versus I want you to not be mad at me and not tell all of my friends that I screwed up.
Yeah.
So kind of owning it like, hey, I did screw up. Is there some way I can, either retribution or like apology to help you feel complete with what happened, knowing that I'm not going to, my intention is to never do that again.
Yeah. It's tricky. There's a lot of different ways. If you're afraid that they're going to tell everybody or that they're telling everybody, and it's appropriate for you and your needs to just come clean with your community, just tell them, be like, hey, I fucked up. Like, I lied to so-and-so. I'm trying to clean that up. I'm trying to make amends. And again, like, you don't want to be turning into some, like, political spin doctor, trying to tell everybody else first to inoculate yourself from the embarrassment. And we're all human. We're not going to be perfect. At some point in your lifetime, you might, get scared or do this or do that, make the wrong call and lie about it. Mm-hmm. But again, like trying to clean it up with them so that they don't tell the community, that starts to fall under the realm of like keeping secrets, and that's weird.
People can tell. And one of the things I love that you teach this, I grew up where I was always trying to never make a mistake. I was trying to stay way away from the fence, mm-hmm. the boundary, and that made me live a very small life. I was afraid to take risks. And realizing that everybody does screw up and that it's not staying away from the fence, but cleaning it up when you do cross the fence. And just kind of owning that, hey, people do screw up. I really wish I hadn't done that. I wish that hadn't been in between us, but I'm willing to clean it up. And if you can't forgive me, well, I'm sorry. And, that may, that probably will affect our connection, but I am who I owning yourself, owning I did this. And I'm still going to be there for myself, and I'm open to people forgiving me. That's really powerful.
Yeah. What do you think? How do you like to be apologized for in ways that allow you to forgive somebody?
And what do you do if you can't forgive?
Leave a comment below.
Thanks for tuning in, Sex Geek. If you would like to continue with the brain sex, do me a favor and click subscribe right here. If you'd like to watch me on social media, that's where you're going to go. Next video, maybe? And if you really would like your own Sex Geek t-shirt, please click right here, right now. Boop. No, really, like...